Farming the potato fields was a daily rhythm for Mr. Smith and his family in their small village. From the first light of dawn, he would walk through the moist earth, his boots sinking slightly into the furrows of the vast field where rows upon rows of green potato plants stretched as far as the eye could see. The air was fresh, with a hint of soil and morning dew, and Mr. Smith loved the honesty of the work beneath the sky. The process began months earlier when they carefully prepared the land. After the winter thaw, Mr. Smith's father would plow the fields, turning the earth to a soft, crumbly bed ready to welcome the potato seeds. They planted small seed potatoes by hand, spacing them just right so that each would grow into a healthy plant. Over the weeks, they nurtured the crops, pulling weeds, monitoring for pests, and watering during dry spells. As the summer sun warmed the fields, the green potato plants flourished. Flowers bloomed, signaling that in a few more weeks the potatoes underground would mature. Mr. Smith had learned from his father that patience was crucial in farming. Rushing only brought trouble. They waited until the leaves turned yellow and the plants began to die back, a sure sign the tubers were ready for harvest. Harvest Day was a celebration and a heavy labor all at once. Mr. Smith and his family gathered their tools, digging forks and baskets, and headed into the fields. Slowly, they lifted the earth around each plant, revealing clusters of potatoes, round and dusty, nestled in the soil. The air filled with the scent of rich earth and the sounds of laughter and conversation as the family worked together. The potatoes were gathered, sorted for size and quality, and loaded onto the old wooden cart to be taken to the nearby factory. The journey to the factory was a short one, but filled with anticipation. Mr. Smith was always curious about what happened next, beyond the fields and into the machines where potatoes transformed into French fries. At the factory, the potatoes arrived in large bins, ready for the cleaning process that was the first step towards their final form. Inside the factory, the potatoes passed through a series of machines. The first was the washing unit, where powerful jets of water sprayed the potatoes from every angle. These jets removed the stubborn clumps of dirt and debris, revealing their smooth skins beneath layers of soil. The water flowed swiftly down drains, carrying away all the dirt, leaving the potatoes sparkling clean. Next, the potatoes moved to a sorting conveyor belt, where workers carefully examined each tuber. Any potatoes that were misshapen, bruised, or rotten were removed, ensuring that only the best ones progressed further. The selected potatoes continued on to the peeling machines, large rotating drums with abrasive surfaces that gently scrubbed away the skins without damaging the flesh beneath. After peeling, the potatoes were sliced into the familiar shape of fries. This slicing machine was rapid and precise, cutting uniform strips that would cook evenly. The raw potato fries then made their way to the blanching station, where they were briefly cooked in hot water to soften them slightly and to remove excess starch. The next step was frying. Large vats of hot oil awaited the potato strips, giving them their golden color and crispy texture. The fries sizzled loudly as they cooked, filling the factory air with an irresistible aroma. Workers monitored the timing closely to avoid overcooking or sogginess. Once perfectly fried, the fries were drained of oil and allowed to cool before packaging. Finally, the fries were weighed and packed into bags or boxes for distribution. These packages would travel to markets, restaurants, and households, bringing a piece of Mr. Smith's farm to people far away. The journey from soil to snack was complete, and Mr. Smith felt pride in knowing that his work helped feed many. After a long day, Mr. Smith often reflected on the connection between the soft earth of his fields and the golden fries enjoyed by families everywhere. Farming was hard work, but seeing the transformation of the humble potato into a beloved treat was a reward beyond measure. He looked forward to the next planting season, ready to start the cycle again. Planting, nurturing, harvesting, and sending those potatoes off on their journey to become fries. Through this cycle, Mr. Smith understood the harmony between nature, human effort, and technology, all working together to bring simple joy to the table.